Good afternoon, everybody, loved ones, friends, and family. Here we are today. This is Sunday, March 31st, 2019, and this is going to be feed number 36. I'm going to start with three quotes, just because, and I'm going to try to connect all three by the end of the feed. The first one is this, by Joseph Smith. He says, "For I had seen a vision, I knew it, and I knew that God knew it, and I could not deny it." I love that particular quote. Okay, and then the next one is going to be from 1 Samuel in the Old Testament. And this is 1 Samuel chapter 16, from the middle of verse 7. "For the Lord seeth not as man seeth, for man looketh on the outward appearance, but the Lord looketh on the heart." Okay, so my feed today is going to be about true beauty, which, of course, as most of us know, is inner beauty. But a lot of the times we get sucked into the momentum of physical appearance and all of that stuff. Okay, I know, and I'm hoping to make this next week's feed, but I know some amazing, incredibly beautiful women, and I am going to do a tribute to them. And so it won't be today, but this is where this feed is leading into. Inner beauty. A lot of the times I will get asked, well, what do you think about her? Because, you know, us women, we're always looking and judging each other and that kind of thing. I think most people are just beautiful. I personally do. And part of the way I see people in their beauty is that, for me, their flaws and imperfections make them even more beautiful. I love the whole package. I love how they come wrapped. I love who they are. I love them with their flaws and their imperfections, because I think it's those very things that make them even more profoundly beautiful. And so a lot of the times I would wish that others could see people through my eyes, because I'm constantly amazed at the beauty in others that surrounds me. So much beautiful people, so much beautiful women. And so when they start to complain about themselves or something, I don't see what they're seeing. I hear and I get what they're saying, but it's not what I see. So I have, since my mission, I have consciously, since then, now it's not as conscious, but I've tried to make it a point to see God's children, anybody who's walking this earth, as much as I humanly can, through his eyes. And so I try to imagine them, that our Heavenly Father loves them as much as he loves me, and he loves us all equally. I gave this primary lesson once to the junior primary, poor things. I'm going to explain it to you just a little bit. And I should have done this for you guys, but impromptu. Anyways, so I had these pictures of different persons who looked interesting and colorful and different, and they were ripped out of magazines, worldly magazines, okay? And so we had some tats, and we had some piercings, and we had some funky colored hair, all kinds, conservative looking, big, obese, skinny, young, old, in the middle, all kinds. I had about maybe 12 pictures, page size. And the lesson was on, who does God love? Everybody. Who does he love? All people. Okay, so every time I would put up a picture, I'd say, okay, does he love this person? Yes. Who does God love? Everybody. So we went through each picture, and the very last picture that I held up was of Osama bin Laden. Those poor babies, their faces, some of them started to cry, and they couldn't even respond. I said, does Heavenly Father love this man? And seriously, some of them started to cry, and some of them just looked terrified, because how could he love him? And I had to press them, and I said, does he love him? And there was one little boy, poor thing, he quietly peeked out, yes. And I said to them, he does. He loves this man. This man is Heavenly Father's son. And they're really quiet. So I asked them one more time, does Heavenly Father love this man? Yes, he does. Okay. So that was kind of the point, that Heavenly Father loves all of us. He does. He loves and adores each one of us. And through his eyes, of course, he sees us as divine. He sees our divinity even in our mortal selves, as we are here in this human form. So I have tried to make it a practice for me to see others as divinely as I can. In doing so, I've come up with this little explanation. I know some people say, yeah, we have two sides. We have the devil's side and the angel side. And that's kind of true, but I call it this. We have two sides. Each one of us who are alive have two sides to us. We have the natural side, or the natural man, and then we have the divine side, the daughter of God who we are, the son of God, that we are divine. So there's our two sides. We have the natural man and we have the divine side. With that, one of our greatest accessories that each one of us can wear and put on every day at no cost is a smile. Happiness radiates through the person, whether male or female. When you have that clarity and joy in you, it radiates from you. And the smile that you possess emanates that message to others. That's one of my messages for today. That happiness is a great accessory, probably the most attractive accessory that we have. So inner beauty, I am still, it's exciting for me to see people and to try to see their inner selves. So I'm, like I said, hoping that next week's feed can be more elaborative on this very topic. But for today, I will leave you with that little message. And let me just once more use this quote from 1 Samuel. I love it. The Lord seeth not as man seeth, for man looketh on the outward appearance, but the Lord looketh on the heart. If I could just challenge you to try to see people from their hearts, that we look at on their hearts, I challenge you for the next few days, try and look at people that way. It will blow your mind, seriously. Try to look at them that way instead of from the outside. Use their hearts. Okay, so here's another thing that I wanted to announce, and I got it confirmed and all of that. I will be doing one feed a week, and it will be on Sunday afternoons. So my feed days are going to be Sundays only. We'll take Wednesdays out. Every now and then I'll pop up with a commercial or, something light in the middle of the week, but feed days will be Sundays. Okay, guys, so that's our feed and our message for today. I love each one of you, and I know each one of you are so magnificently beautiful. I know each of you. I love each of you. Remember now, those flaws and imperfections just make the beauty even more profound. You have a wonderful Sabbath afternoon, and I will hope to see you guys next week, Sunday. I love each of you, and stay tuned.